they have this house manager speech that they do at the beginning of every show, like, oh, all you have to do is to be a part of collective is come to a meeting Tuesday at 6:30, then you're part of collective. A little bit of sweat equity you can put up in your own show. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm a broke artist, so.
Every time we talk about like what WoW means to you, I feel like it did actually create for me a sense of belonging to something, an entity, that it's beyond individual relationships. Many people coming together to do something.
The first meeting I went to, it was a lot of people there. And there was something going on in the collective around race. And the work that I do, I have a theater company that does work all around the conversation of race and transforming how we think and talk about our skin color and etc. And it was heated and amazing, and I was like, yes, this is the place I want to be.
The conversation about having more women of color in this space, more people of color in this space, was walking in, for me, was about walking into a lot of meetings and being one of a few, or many times the only person of color. And so if we're gonna have people of color come into the space, we had to reculture the space. So overlapping speech, what it meant to be loud and have it be okay, what it means to express your feelings and not feel like you need to be taken care of or shut down. How you balance the collective, not so that everyone seems comfortable, but everyone can choose to stay in the space. That time when we were really trying to reculture is part of a long legacy of women's spaces in particular. And it's not just about having people of color in positions of power in a traditional space. It's actually about transforming the space.
I feel like WoW makes us grow when it comes to race, but also class. There are class differences within this circle. The intersectionality of women and transgender folks. You know, there are transgender folks who are women, there are transgender folks who are not. I think all of those come up in our circle. So while it's a collective and so many great things happen, it's not a utopia. And one of the great things that happens, I think, is that we are forced to grow.
I got a chance that not many people get to have. I got to name myself. I got to reclaim myself. I got to take myself back from all the people that held pieces of me for so long. I said, no, I'm not going to take this no more.
You have responsibility for yourself in a different way than you have in a space where there's a boss. To be part of a consensus collective has made me face myself in a different way than I would have had to in another space. And it has made me grow in a different way than I would have been able to in a different space.